So I've been making this perch for this new Reolink Argus Track camera. It's going to be the exterior mounted camera that's going to be watching over our bus. This camera is Wi-Fi, it is battery powered, and it has solar power. I have to mount the solar panel on here as well, but I'm about to stick this down right now and screw it in place where it's going to live forever. I just wanted to let you know that Reolink did provide this camera to me for testing and review purposes. That being said, I am giving you my honest opinion on these cameras, and I think it is awesome. This is one of the coolest cameras I've used over my entire life. I don't have that much experience with security cameras, but I'll tell you what, this Argus Track is really, really freaking cool. I had to install this in a little bit of an unconventional way. It wasn't designed to go on a bus or an RV, so I had to invent a way to mount this properly. Where I am right now is on a ladder on the front of my school bus. This is right over the entrance door of the bus. And this is my new friend. I'm calling her Eva. This is an auto tracking Reolink camera. This is one of the coolest things I have ever used in the security cam world. This thing has auto tracking. As I'm talking, you may see it move around a little bit. There's not any motion to track except for me and the camera. But this thing, it actually will follow and watch anybody or any object that is in the field of view of this camera. This is a completely wireless camera. It has a solar panel attached to it. It is Wi-Fi. It has a battery inside, and there's no wires going into the bus at all. It's just connected to my Wi-Fi router, and it is watching everything for me. I have not got as much reaction out of a camera as I have with this one. People notice that it follows them around. If people approach my bus, it has its eyes on the person at all times. It is crazy. So one of the really cool things about this camera is that it has dual lenses. Inside the eye here, you can see it has like two little eyes. That is because one is a zoom lens, an optical zoom, and the other one is a wide angle lens. So even when it's zoomed in on an object, a car, a person, an animal, whatever, it still is capturing a wide angle view of whatever's going on. You're not losing the whole picture just because it focuses in on a smaller object. You saw it just moved right there. Now it's looking at me. It is pretty awesome the way this thing moves around. It's a little bit creepy, but that's what you want if you're protecting your property. You want a theft deterrent or like an intruder deterrent. And this thing, people are gonna notice that it's moving around, following them and watching their every move. This mount that I built, it's not quite perfect. I've noticed that this shelf that it's on, I love the way it moves around. The shelf that it's on, it sticks out a little bit. I wanted to protect it from branches or any kind of thing like that that might hit it when I'm driving on the road. So I built this shelf, which is much bigger than the camera mount itself, but this little shelf here does cause some interference because it reflects a lot of light and the camera picks that up, so you get this bright bottom edge. I'm gonna have to customize this mount a little bit more. I need to cut back this shelf that's on here, but it's pretty darn cool as it is right now. I think I'm gonna cut it down a little bit more today and try to get it dialed in a little bit better. Instead of having a shelf here that sticks out, I'm going to be cutting this all the way off so that there's no interference for the camera, and then I'm going to put a gusset underneath to hold it up so that it holds it nice and secure, nice and sturdy. This camera is awesome. I've been parked in parking lots where you know, I was just hanging out at a gas station for a little while in the middle of a long drive, and I've had people approach the bus asking me what I do, like, what is this all about? What is this security camera doing up here?
Do you fix CVs, something like that? Do you fix the CVs or something? No? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to put up on the screen the camera view of this camera and show you how that it tracks my every movement. I'm going to just walk around and show you how it is following me. It will just update itself and follow me around, and you'll see on the screen capture how this camera follows my every move on the ground here. It is pretty incredible. It is seriously like a little robot that watches everything that I'm doing. It's pretty incredible. I'm like, I don't know. I love it. I think it is the coolest thing ever. I've tried to outrun the camera. It just watches your every move. It is incredible. It is so freaking cool. I love it. It's incredible. Like I mentioned earlier, this is not a conventional application for this camera at all. I'm installing it on a moving vehicle, so putting things together on this bus was a little bit different. Here I am using one of my favorite tools, the angle grinder, and I used it to carve up the mount I had made for the Reolink Argus Track. That bottom shelf lip stuck out way too far and it gave a glare into the camera. I had to whittle that down using the angle grinder, and I got all of that glare out of the camera. It is so much better now that I've trimmed that piece away. You can see there's no obstruction of the view of the camera, and it doesn't put any shade on the solar panel at all. The Argus Track can follow anybody around outside of the vehicle and keep its eye on the prize. One of my favorite features on Reolink cameras is the time-lapse feature. The time-lapse features are incredible. Stay tuned to the end of this video to see a compilation of time-lapse footage that I have taken on Reolink cameras and give you an idea of what my favorite feature on Reolink cameras looks like. But I'll tell you what, Active Track is starting to take over as my favorite feature. So I have been working with Reolink for a while now, and I've been using their camera over the last several months all around the bus and on our property. We've been traveling right now, so we have the camera set up on our bus. Not using the ones on our property right now, but this is the newest one in our lineup of Reolink cameras. And this little thing is amazing. This is my favorite one I've used out of all their cameras. I love the way it has Active Track. I love how it can just track any object that it sees in its field of view, and it just points and zooms in on all of those objects. It is really an amazing camera. It's great for a theft deterrent. Anybody who's thinking about coming inside of this bus really has to think twice when they see that little robot up there tracking everything that they're doing, pointing around, looking right at them. It's pretty amazing. I just want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'm sure you've been seeing my other Reolink videos that I've been posting in the last couple months, and I am super happy with Reolink. You can get them at awesome prices. They're very affordable. They're easy to do it yourself. You can install them within a couple of minutes, set up the app, get them all set up on your Wi-Fi and ready to go within minutes. It's really an incredible product, and the price is good too. But if you click the link in the description below this video, you can get your very own Reolink camera at a great rate. They really are a very powerful security camera and theft deterrent, or just whatever. If you just want to keep people away or at least keep them on their toes, these cameras are pretty amazing when it comes to deterring people from doing something that they shouldn't be doing on your property or around your property. It's pretty amazing. So thank you for Reolink for sending this camera out to me. I have been loving it. I will be coming out with another video in a couple of days where I'll be upgrading the Reolink Duo 2. There's a new version that just came out. The Reolink Duo 3 is out. I have it, and I'm going to be installing it facing out the windshield of our school bus. It's pretty awesome. It has a low light camera, which doesn't require the black and white nighttime view. It can pick up full color in the dark, and it works like no camera I've ever seen before. So I'll be upgrading this Reolink Duo 2 in my next video coming up really soon. Thank you for watching this video. I will be seeing you in another video real soon right down the road. And until then, Reolink will be keeping an eye on my stuff.